Goalkeeper again stays on his line, leaves it to his defenders to deal with Rafinha. Then Noman. Griezmann. Paul was waiting for the challenge, almost willing them to foul him.
He had nowhere to go. Couldn't see where his next pass was, and Fernan Lopez, he got the ball, tackled from behind, and the referee hasn't allowed any challenges from behind in this game.
Made the point in that commentary at the weekend with Real Madrid that Ancelotti makes fewer changes than any other coach in Spain. Simeone makes more changes than any other coach in La Liga. And it has to be said, they generally work out his way. Solat, who's come on, has scored 8 goals this season as a sub.
Well, there's two ways you could look at that. You're looking at the positive view. Maybe you should have started with him a bit more. Oh, here we go. Whipping the crowd up.
Well, he's changed 3 of the 11 men, and now he's trying to whip up the collective 12th man around the stadium. Simeone feels it's gone a little bit quiet. De Paul's cross, headed away from Ferran Torres. Llorente back to Musso. Remember a couple of weeks ago, Barcelona won here against Atl Madrid. Barca scored all of their goals beyond the 72 minutes. 5 of the 6 goals in that match came beyond the 70-minute mark. There's always a grand finale between these two. Now the supporters are reacting to Simeone's cheerleading.
He's changed 3 players, he's changed the formation. Is it going to have an impact on the game? It's been much better at the start of this second half. Well, needed to be.
His buzzwords in the media briefing yesterday were the team have to be daring, they have to be courageous. Here is Solat! Well, he came on to be super sub, but that wasn't very super from Solat.
Oh, was he offside? No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. Martinez was playing him onside, number 5. So that's a poor miss. But you just get the sense the game is turning here.
Maybe his changes are working. Solat has an impact.
There's the challenge from behind again. Got to learn their lesson. Doesn't matter whether you win the ball. This referee is going to penalise every challenge from behind.
Jimenez. Back to Musso. Inigo Martinez to Rafinha. Rafinha cuts inside. Big haymaker of a shot there from Lamine Yamal, who created that goal with his genius in the first half, but he's had a couple of sloppy shots.
Just looking at the makeup, formation of Atleti, it's a chance for Rafinha really to have a good second half. He wasn't at his best in the first half, but he's going to be up against Lenormand. Doesn't really want to come out and defend him.
There goes Llorente, gives Balde the slip. And Chesney down there like a rat catcher. De Jong sees the gap, goes for it. Fermin Lopez. Lamine Yamal makes it look so easy, doesn't he? breezing past defenders, gives it to Fermin, falls to Ferran Torres. Too nonchalant a back flick. Whatever he said at half-time, Simeone, it appears to have had an impact on the Atleti players. Barrios. Galán. De Jong. I was going to say he's happy to get in the way, but his teammates are unhappy. They've conceded a soft corner.
Well, the player they were more annoyed about, Ferran Torres, giving it away cheaply up the other end. There's the bit of skill once again from Yamal.
Now those Atletico supporters crank up the volume in the Metropolitano. Chesney has to divert it away. Deport. Players flying in there. Longley pleading for a corner.
Chesney was asking for a foul. This is a good delivery into the box. Well, it might have come off Martinez's head. But what a chance that was for Longley. Sure he made the contact he was looking for. Might have been a fraction too far in front of him.
Fermin. Yamal. Steps on the gas, passes to Fermin. Rafinha takes his time, and Musso makes a very important save.
Well, we are going to see more end-to-end football now, because Atleti are coming out and playing and posing a problem. And that's going to leave more space for Barcelona. The change of pace from Yamal was just brilliant here. Could he have hit it first time? Maybe so. Trying to bring it back on his right foot. Let's have a look at the challenge from, I think it's Longley that comes out here. Yeah, had he not got his pass away, that would have been a foul. Yeah, that's a poor challenge as well.
Musso retreats, headed away by Jimenez. He'll be sitting in the royal box in the final weekend of April. It appears that it's going to be the Barcelona delegation. Rafinha's ball, Fermin. Well, he felt he'd evaded the offside trap.
There's a problem from that challenge by Longley. Now he's struggling here. Two substitutes are getting warmed up below us. This could be the end of Yamal. Be a major blow for Barcelona. You see he's limping around. He really is struggling.
He's a young man that does have incredible powers of recovery. But also, they want to protect one of their star assets, maybe the biggest prize asset at the club. He doesn't want to go off. Self-prescribing his injury. Is this yet another change for Atletico Madrid? A fourth with only 12 minutes gone in the second half. Molina coming on. Yeah, that's changes.
Yeah, that's why he's bringing off Lenormand, because he didn't really want to come out and play on the right-hand side. He's on the right-hand side of a back three. But with Llorente going further forward, and then he was up against Rafinha. Some of the centre-half didn't really enjoy it.
Well, a bit of ballast with Eric Garcia coming on. It suggests that Kubasi hasn't recovered from that injury that he picked up on national team duty. Hasn't been tested too much. We haven't seen a great deal of him. And Araujo also coming on for Fermin Lopez. Well, I can imagine that Araujo will go into the centre of defence, and Eric Garcia, who can play central defender or central midfield player, will bring the ballast, the ball winning to midfield.
Interesting call by Hansi Flick. Araujo will play as the centre half alongside Inigo Martinez. Eric Garcia will play as one of the holding players next to De Jong, I'd imagine, and Pedri will go further forward.
Deport. This is going to come down to which set of players reacts best to the changes of their respective coaches. There is Eric Garcia, he's caught in full flight. Welcome to the game. And Noel Molina hasn't had a kick of the ball yet. He's already got a yellow card for kicking one of the Barca players.
He's in a bit of trouble as well, Eric Garcia. He thinks he can nick the ball. Yeah, just nicked the ball, but got a bit of Garcia with it. Not quite sure what that means. Yellow card confirmation, as you mentioned, for Molina.
Half of the team now is being cautioned, and they've left their casualties in the wake. Eric Garcia isn't the kind of player to exaggerate an injury.
Well, certainly not when you've just come on. He does get a bit of the ball. Maybe just as he landed. Because there didn't seem to be that much contact with Eric Garcia.
Well, Hansi Flick may have to sub the sub. Well, this is respite from La Liga. Barcelona are back in action this weekend at home against Espana. It's 2:30 on Deportes at ESPN Plus on Saturday. Atletico Madrid make the journey down south to Seville. That's a Sunday morning, 10 o'clock Eastern time. Every game on Deportes ESPN Plus. In La Liga, it looks beyond Atletico Madrid. Everything is stacked on success in the Copa del Rey after losing against Real Madrid in the Champions League. Long way behind Barca and Real, 9 points behind Barca in the La Liga standings. They're looking to win the Copa del Rey for the first time since 2013. Barca's tasked to win it for the 32nd time. They have been in more finals than any other club, 44, and won it on 31 occasions.
And he seems to be okay at the moment. Just watching him walk around. Hasn't had the ball since he's had that slight knock. He's running okay there as he's closing a long lay down.
Well, we know that the Atletico supporters are going to ask for the referee to book every mistime challenge from a Barcelona player. They feel that Araujo got away with one there, but not every misdemeanor is deserving of a yellow card. Molina. Ball that comes a long way to greet it. Barcelona trying to pin Atletico back. Frenkie de Jong. Jimenez takes control of the situation. Deport. Long leg to Galán. Simeone, of course, has changed 3 of his back 4. It's the creative attacking department that he needs to get moving. Koundé mistiming his challenge on Barrios.
Looks like it's a shoulder injury, so that'd be the way he fell rather than anything else, the way he's holding that. Just slipped over himself. As he fell there, you can see the grimace on his face. It looks like he might have popped his shoulder, or certainly his shoulder some damage.
When it comes to substitutions, of course, he's gambled. He's only got 1 more card to play. conversation with his assistant. Nelson Vivas, his trusted number 2. That helping up like that suggests that his elbow and his shoulder is okay.
Was the other one.
Deferred pain.
He's asking, does he need to make another substitution? Darius doesn't look over keen about coming back on.
Chesney comes and takes and calms things down. De Jong. Barrios has recovered. Tough in midfield. Koundé isn't really giving Barcelona any width on that far side, in contrast to Balde, who's attempting to on this near left hand side as Barcelona attack. Longley. Jimenez, the only remaining defender from the start of the game. Barrios dropping deep. Always trying to play as a footballing quarterback for Atletico Madrid. Somebody to start things from deep. Maybe a challenge from Balde.
There it is again, challenge from behind. The referee, whether he won the ball or not, doesn't like it. Of course, the Atleti fans want a yellow card. The referee decides against it. On that occasion, the ball was just down the side of Molina. That's why he probably gave him the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, it's a succession of free kicks. This time, Eric Garcia getting in the way.
Barcelona have got to keep the referee on side here.
And I know the Atletico supporters out there watching will be screaming at their televisions. They're saying that Barcelona have committed far more fouls, as you can see from the top left-hand corner of your screen. Yet Barcelona have had one solo booking in Frenkie de Jong. Molina. Rafinha having to come back and help out his defence.
So Llorente is playing at right back and Molina is playing further forward than him.
De Paul. Llorente. They just haven't been able to find Griezmann. He's been like the needle in the haystack. Well, this is quite a contrast to the last 2 games between these two clubs. 14 goals are scored in total. Driving round from Eric Garcia. Oh, Torres gets it almost by default.
That's where Ferran Torres has to do better. There's been 4 or 5 occasions in the game. They're on the edge of the box. With his back to goal, he hasn't made the right decision. He's had it knocked away from him.
Well, Balde went unnecessarily to ground. And for the first time, the referee gets a cheer, albeit ironic, from the Atleti supporters for booking Alex Balde.
It's a silly challenge, really. Just with that trailing leg. He doesn't actually catch Molina as much as Molina was trying to make out. But it gave the referee a chance to give a free kick and a yellow card. 3/4
quarters of the way through the second semi-final. Solo has to go solo. Superb! He's done it again against Barcelona.
Well, he's given offside. But of course, the VAR is going to have a big look at this. It's a tight call. Eric Garcia doesn't see the danger until it's too late, but he is very tight. Araujo was the player that went out to the ball. He was the only player that could keep him onside. It's a good finish. Now, on first viewing, I would say maybe an inch or so offside.
Yeah, to the naked eye, it certainly looks offside.
And that's exactly what the VAR saw as well.
That is given away very cheaply by Pedri. Atletico streaming forward. Koundé, tall and strong.
Torres again has got to do better with his back to goal.
Here is Solo. He's come on and he's certainly mixed things up. Too much of a stretch there for Antoine Griezmann. Offside again. A lot of discussion before the game amongst our experts regarding the high line and the offside trap set by Barcelona, but it's what is working for them at the moment.
I'm not sure that was quite right. His arm was in an offside position, but that was the only part of his body, I think. So it shouldn't have been given. But Barcelona here have lost their way. Dominant in the first half, playing some great football. But they've lost that real control of the game here.
In recent weeks, Barcelona have been licks in the opposition. 4-1 against Girona, 4-2 against Osasuna, 4 against Real Sociedad, 4 against Atletico Madrid.
And there it is, just offside.
Inigo Martinez to Balde.
Poor pass from Garcia, Eric Garcia. I just don't see him as a midfield player, particularly in this Barcelona side that like to dominate possession. They need to be good passers. They need to be able to manipulate the ball. And I don't think he's got those qualities.
Now the pendulum of possession swinging the way now Atletico Madrid in the second half. Solo knew it was offside this time. Hence his hesitation to touch the ball. It's Robert Lewandowski time.
Yeah, I think he's seen enough of Ferran Torres giving it away cheaply in the front area. Handsy flick. Decided it's the time now for Robert Lewandowski.
Came on for the final 20 minutes or so in the first leg between these two teams. Robert Lewandowski scored down what at that point looked like a match-winning goal. This is always an impossible fixture matchup to predict. De Paul floats it in there. Araujo. Now Pedri. Rafinha, lovely little touch to Frankie de Jong. Barrios looks exhausted, looks a bit beaten up as well in midfield. I think in normal circumstances Simeone would take him out of the firing line, but he's only got one change to play with. Pedri, Rafinha, Ferran Torres maybe knows his time is up with Lewandowski down on the touchline preparing to come on.
Wholehearted performance from Llorente. Already played in 2 or 3 positions in the game. Ferran Torres with that very good goal in the first half. He now makes way. A little round with Simeone here.
Well, as it stands, he is the match winner. His goal is the difference between the two teams. 1-0 on the night, 5-4 in aggregate to Barcelona. Oh, it's a silly header. De Jong was streaking away. That De Jong couldn't have been offside.
No, it was an earlier offside.
Thank you. Molina. And again, Barcelona have succeeded here in just lulling the atmosphere, quietening the supporters. No mean feat at the Metropolitano. Yamal inside. Drawing defenders, still coming away with the ball. Lewandowski to Pedri.
No surprises when they do take control of the game. It's Pedri and Yamal that seem to have a lot of touches of the ball.
Lewandowski. Garcia. Koundé. Araujo going on an adventure. Long spell out of the game, Araujo, after picking up an injury last July. Missed the first half of the season, didn't make a comeback until January, and he hasn't yet reached the impeccable standards that he's set for himself at Barcelona.
It's a silly foul from him. Just pushes Griezmann in the back. Didn't need to make that challenge, wait for him to take his touch and then try and pinch the ball off him. He certainly doesn't look the same player at the moment, does he? Araujo.
Here goes Antoine Griezmann. Seeking out Sorot. There is Araujo.
Garcia's got away with that one. He allowed Griezmann just to run off the back of him into open space. Araujo took up a decent position at the near post. For a bad cross anyway.
Now one of the tallest and most physical teams in Europe, Atletico Madrid. Can they make it count here? Jimenez is beaten to the ball. De Paul. Barrios. Inigo Martinez got enough of the ball in the eyes of the referee. Yamal. Trying to recover from that heavy blow he took earlier in the second half of the game. Chesney. Lewandowski, a little nudge unbalances Jimenez. Sorlot's header. Koundé. Sorlot making life very uncomfortable for Araujo. Now Garcia. Pedri. Almost willing De Paul to foul him, isn't he, in midfield? De Paul, one of those who's sitting on a yellow card. Pedri again. Yamal. Now Barcelona showboating a little. Bolde. Rafinha. De Jong. Koundé's made a smart move. He's lost his man as well. Koundé in. And a lunge prevents Barcelona. But Longley and co have to defend the corner.
Well, that's a good block by Longley because Lewandowski had made a really good run. There's the clever little flick round the corner. Garcia played it out wide for the run of Koundé. I think did the right thing, but Longley just stuck out a long left leg at it.
To the near post. Wonderful take from Robert Lewandowski to shield himself from the defender. Age-defying, isn't he, the Polish marksman.
I remember seeing him for Borussia Dortmund all those years ago. He ran the channels brilliantly. Such an athletic striker. Has changed his game over the years. That's all top players do as they get older. And he's still got so many qualities.
Looked like a foul throw. Barcelona complaining, Atletico Madrid not hanging around. Antoine Griezmann has given Araujo the slip, and an easy take for Wojciech Szczesny.
That's 2 or 3 times he's now got down that inside left channel.
It's a remarkable story, isn't it? Szczesny retired last summer, was enjoying life in southern Spain, the beach life, the family life. Answered the call to be the backup keeper for Barcelona. Starting his 19th match tonight, has yet to finish a game on a losing side.
Lewandowski took a knee to the back. That's what Rafinha was suggesting. From Jimenez, yeah, he did. Just there. I think he knew what he was doing on that occasion. He's got away with it, Jimenez. Griezmann makes way. Riquelme takes his place.
It's an interesting change, an attacking midfield player for Rodrigo Riquelme. Coming on for Antoine Griezmann. Season-defining minutes for Atletico Madrid. Alvarez, who's hardly touched the ball in the second half.
He was pushed out a little bit more to the left-hand side with the changes made at half-time, but now he's playing through the middle again, I think.
Garcia.
Oh, needed a better pass than that from Eric Garcia. Yamal was in.
Llorente. Like Barcelona's standards, they're defending quite deep here, doing everything they can to contain Atletico Madrid. Llorente's played virtually every position tonight. He's now in the centre of midfield as part of the Simeone shake-up. Or slight miscontrol allows De Jong to win it back. Now Lamine Yamal. Lewandowski creating a diversion. Yamal comes inside but opted for the shot too quickly, and the experienced Longley getting himself in the way.
Oh, that's a poor decision in the end. Don't say that very often about Yamal, but what a chance that was. They had a numerical advantage. De Jong had made a sliding challenge in midfield, which was a risky one, but he won the ball.
Riquelme. Inigo Martinez always the favourite to get there. Unfussy defending from the veteran. Llorente. Jimenez. Well, you can hear what the supporters feel of that when they're going to go all the way back to Musso to start off the game. Koundé. Appeared to be a foul in there. The referee saw nothing wrong. Atletico take advantage. Space for Galan. Saving tackle from Koundé.
Misunderstanding higher up the field between Lewandowski and Garcia.
De Paul. De Jong does just enough to get in the way of De Paul.
Well, you feel as though they have to get crosses into the box, Atleti. It doesn't have to be from the byline, it doesn't have to be too high up the field. Just bend balls in behind Barcelona. Let Sorloth go and attack it.
Pedri. Oh, brilliant to Balde. Not so brilliant from Balde. Gives it away, and he's left his position as well. Luckily for him, Inigo Martinez anticipated. It's an interesting scenario, this, as we approach the final 5 minutes. 22 top-class, international-class players. Nobody wanting to make a mistake that may be so costly with a cup final place at stake. Riquelme, but those in the red and white stripes need to take a risk. Somebody has to come up with something rather special here to change the course of history. Riquelme gets his cross in, shares and retreats, leaves it to Araujo, handles it well. Rafinha buys himself and his team a little bit of time.
Yeah, he got clipped as well. Good defending by Araujo, and that cross came in. It was a decent one from Riquelme. So he's going to make way.
Well, they're going to protect Lamine Yamal, who doesn't look best pleased. But this is probably tactical and safety first. Taking off an attacker and bringing on an extra defender. You can get an insight into the thinking here of Hansi Flick.
Well, where's he going to send Balde? I think Balde is going to play higher up the field, is he? I think so. Balde is going to play almost as a left-sided midfield player. Martin will go in as the left back.
Atletico Madrid are specialists in scoring late dramatic goals. They've managed 10 this season beyond the 90-minute mark in all competitions.
This game isn't over yet by any means.
A little unfairly, sometimes people accuse Atletico Madrid of being the masters of the dark arts. Well, Barca are going to be trying every professional trick in the book to play down the final 3 minutes. Here's De Jong. Second goal would seal it for Barcelona. Here is Martin, the substitute. Balde. Martin. Led by Llorente. Balde onto it quickly. Rafinha has a stab. Now De Jong. Do you go for goal? Do you go for the corner flag at this stage of the game?
Well, there's still too long left. You've got to play. Just play your natural game. This is what they do well. They keep the ball, frustrate the opposition by good passing, good movement. And then always looking for that bit of penetration. Didn't come with that pass.
De Jong. There are many clubs where these whistles will be aimed at the coach and the players. They still have belief in Simeone and his players, but they've been stretched here by Rafinha to Balde. Balde, Martin in there. This is not what Atletico need, to be pinned back inside their own 18-yard box. Koundé. 90 seconds of regulation time to go.
Poor pass from Koundé in the end, because they'd kept the ball so well. That moment of penetration. There's another challenge from behind. Cheap free kick given away. And now's Atleti to now get it forward and get players forward. That's not going to please the crowd or please the manager. Not a good pass from Molina. Good decision by Atl Madrid to clear that first time.
De Jong. Balde to his left. Lewandowski in. There's a dreadful cross from Alex Balde. Now it's a long trawl back.
Well, the question mark is, well, the question is, how long are we going to play for here?
A lot of stoppages in the first half, not so many in the second. Atletico Madrid running out of time on the night, running out of time in the season as well.
Just the four.
4 minutes to turn their season around. Barcelona with 1 foot in the final. Another Clasico day, but we won't go too early on that one. They are the specialists in late goals, Atletico Madrid. Can they force extra time? Heads up, Sorloth is there. Jimenez has joined the attack as well.
And it was the right ball, they had to get the cross in. Martinez went down, but it's got up quickly, just feeling his hamstring.
Anything to delay the restart of the game.
But it doesn't work. I've said it many, many times, because all the referee does is add more time on and makes you have to concentrate for even longer.
Barcelona, club famed for playing tiki-taka football from the back, resort to launching it long to the big number 9, Lewandowski. Here's Rafinha. Will this be an exercising keep ball and hanging on for a 1-0 victory? What a contrast to the unbelievable 4-4 draw when these sides met 5 weeks ago in Barcelona. As the Atletico Madrid will be broken. Galán measures the cross. Martin is uncertain. Good take by Sorloth. Riquelme inside. Alvarez leaves it to Riquelme. Everybody on defensive duty for Barcelona. They're finding gaps though, Atletico. Galán. Koundé only half stops in. Araujo's header. Here's Lewandowski.
Get it wide, get a cross in the box. That has to be Atleti's plan here.
You can feel the belief in the stadium. Galán, now Barcelona are having to dig so deep physically, mentally, to deserve a place in the Copa del Rey final.
Good block again from the cross by Koundé. Defended well tonight, Koundé.
Well, a silly free kick to give away on the Riquelme and the yellow card, but the punishment may be stronger than that.
Well, he's got to forget talking to the assistant referee and get himself back in a good position. Get your concentration, you've got to defend for a couple of minutes here. Now, De Paul, can he provide a good delivery? Well, he wants the goalkeeper up. Goalkeepers usually get in the way of their own team. Here he comes. What's the bet that he doesn't get anywhere near the ball?
This is not good for anybody of a nervous disposition. Simeone's like a jack in a box on the touchline. De Paul fires it into the far post. Aruba rises above all. Musso, the goalkeeper, is still in there. It's all or nothing now. They've got to gamble everything. They've got to get the ball in there. Aruba loses his man. He gets it at the second attempt, stabs it out of play.
Well, he was the only one defending. The other players didn't come back in when the crosses played.
Another life loss for Barcelona. They're hanging on in there by their fingernails in this semi-final. The seconds ticking away into the near post. Chesney can't get there. Anywhere will do, into no man's land. It has been gripping and it has been tense. And the referee adds to the intensity and confirms Barcelona make it to the Copa del Rey final against Real Madrid. They have done it the hard way. They've been famed for their fantastic football over the years, but in the end, Stuart Robson, it was a defensive masterclass that got them over the line.
Yeah, but they controlled the game in the first half. They didn't play so well in the second half. They defended well that last 10-15 minutes when they needed to, but overall, you have to say, Barcelona dominated the first half. They played some great football. They didn't take all their chances, but they deserve to be playing against Real Madrid in the final. And what a final it will be.
Well, Atletico Madrid out of the reckoning in La Liga, out of the Champions League, their season just about over. But Barcelona, remarkably, could still get the quadruple. They have made yet another day with their age-old rivals, Real Madrid, the Copa